We are headed to Timmy's house. We got a house wash, got a driveway, we got a fence, a vinyl fence. Not a big fan of wooden fences, if I'm honest. Anything wooden, not a big fan. Requires too much pressure. I'm thankful it's a vinyl fence. Timmy's a good friend. We actually have some ministry ties and spent a little time talking about church. He discovered this service offering on Facebook, and we're gonna go hook him up. So I'm gonna take you on the journey. We're gonna see it all. We got a new, way to sort of strap the GoPro to me so you can watch and see a little bit more than we did last week. So I hope you enjoy it. But I'm on the way there, and I've got 9 minutes. I'm gonna take 3, and I just want to talk about something that I think a lot of us would love to own, but we struggle with it because I think primarily because of our belief in ourselves to actually make it happen. And it ties into some really hard moments in my life, and that is believing in what you do and working for someone that believes in you. Feels like a little pie in the sky to think that's even possible, right? That I could do for a living what I want to do, something I believe in, and that if I have a boss, that I can decide whether or not that boss believes in me, and if they don't, it's not a good fit. And maybe it's not that simple, and that hasn't always been the case for me, but I can remember going back to a time where I did something I believed in, but I was doing it for a boss that didn't believe in me. And at the time, it was enough for me just to be doing something I believed in. But eventually, I was let go from that job. And if you've ever been fired, it'll mess with you a little bit, right? But I got fired, and immediately I knew, all right, whatever I step into next needs to be something that I believe in, right? Like I did in ministry. I believed in what I did in ministry. It needed to be ministry no matter what it was. And part of that was I had to discover the ministry opportunities inside of it. And the other part of it had that there was a long enough leash, whether if I had authority or the industry that I was in, it was a long enough leash for me to be able to share my faith, for me to be able to encourage people, at times pray for people, invite them to church. There needed to be enough space for me to do that. And then I went back into ministry, like full-time vocational ministry. And I knew, for me, that I didn't just need to believe in what I did. I needed someone that believed in me. And praise God, because I had that. I had a very, very special opportunity to do something I believed in for someone that believed in me. And I'm grateful for that. Now, I was in the wrong seat, maybe on the right bus, but in the wrong seat. And so I knew there was something else. And some doors opened. I believe that God opened them. And I believe He's taking care of everything I've touched. He's blessing and establishing the work of my hands right now. But right now, I get to do something I believe in. And that is work in a service-based capacity, serving people. And serving them like I would want to serve God, right? And I think that's true. You could probably do that in just about every industry. I've had some very unique opportunities I'm grateful for so far in this industry, to pray for some people, to encourage some people. As crazy as it sounds, even to walk with some people through some hard stuff. And I'm so, so grateful for that. I had that opportunity. And I tell my wife, I say, you're the boss. You're the boss of this business that I own. And because I want to work for someone that believes in me, and nobody believes in me more than my wife believes in me. So you want a boss like Boss Alicia, like Alicia. She's the real boss. So anyways, I want that for you guys. I want that for you, that you could do something that you believe in. Maybe that's a change in mindset for you, but maybe you're in an industry that it's just impossible for you to see the positive impact you can have on other people or other businesses, or on others. You're just not seeing the opportunity there. right? You know, if I could challenge you, that don't be afraid. Don't let fear keep you somewhere. The faith is trying to pull you out. Don't let fear keep you somewhere. Faith's trying to pull you out. You can do it. You can step into that bigger thing, and it could be a blessing. And maybe you're in a capacity, you're in the industry, you're doing the job that you love, and you're doing it for someone that doesn't believe in you. My challenge to you would be not to rush out. If I'm honest, don't rush out. But pay attention. What's God trying to teach you in that situation? I have learned more about how to treat people well from people that did not treat me well than I have in any other way. You know? What's God trying to teach you? Sometimes you feel like you're in a season where you're not winning. What are you learning? Because if you're not learning, you've given up. That's the mark of a leader who has not given up, is that they continue to learn, even in tough situations. So I'd encourage you, don't rush out, but move in time towards either being the person they can believe in or helping them understand that you cannot continue in another season working for someone that does not believe in you. Ask them to have an honest conversation with you. Ask them to tell you what you can do to get better. But I just want to challenge you with that. I wish it for everybody. Man, I wish it for everybody. I'm doing it right now. It might be this for this season and something else for the next season, but I'm committed to it. It's blessed my family. We have a good life. Do something you believe in. And if you got to work for somebody else, do it for someone who believes in you.